Boom! What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. This week, we're going to have a very special fragrance review / dissection, as you saw from the title and thumbnail. We're going to be going over the top 5 men's fragrances for summer of 2024. Now, as you can tell probably, judging by my left and judging by my right, I'm kind of riding solo this week. Most of the people that you see in my fragrance videos or videos in general, whether that be family or whether that be friends, they're all gone this week. They abandoned me. They hung me out to dry. And I'm just here. And so even though they're on vacation, we still got to upload every Sunday at 5 o'clock and every Thursday at 5 o'clock. And so here we are. The show must go on. Got to drop 2 videos a week for y'all. And so we're going to be going in to the top 5 summer fragrances for this year, in my opinion, not based on any particular order. So number 1's not necessarily the best, and the number 5 isn't necessarily the worst. Just the top 5 that I kind of compiled. And this list also is very difficult to narrow it down to. So for that reason, we're going to kind of jump in. We have some honorable mentions I'm just going to briefly discuss, and then we're going to pay more attention in detail to the actual list, because that's probably why you clicked on the video. So the first honorable mentions, as you could call them. I'm going to pull these up into the screen. Got 4 of these. Don't have any full bottles yet. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get samples so I can expand my collection. Don't have the funds to just be buying full bottles every week. I'm not quite on Gent Sense level yet. But anywho, without further ado, first honorable mention, Prada Luna Rossa Ocean. As y'all know from probably some videos I've done in the past, I'm a really big fan of Prada. I love the stuff they put out. I like Prada Sport a lot, Prada Carbon, Prada Blacks, also not too shabby. But Prada Ocean, even though the name's slightly misleading as it doesn't smell anything like the ocean, very fresh, very clean, almost like a soapy out of the shower, smell like a tangerine kind of vibe. It's really good. And I know a lot of people also enjoy this fragrance. It'll last you a couple hours. It gets the job done. Prada Ocean, first solid one, just barely missed the cut. The new Paco Rabanne Invictus Parfum. This one was a surprisingly good release just several months ago, not even a month and a half ago, from the house of Paco Rabanne. Kind of that Invictus DNA you get from Invictus Platinum, the original Invictus. Kind of brought into this, but I think it's got black soap as one of the notes, so it's really fresh, really clean. Dries down really nice. You're not going to offend nobody with this scent. And it's going to be able to withstand the high heat with really good performance, too. So, Invictus Parfum. Mont Blanc Explorer, Creed Ventus dupe. Really tangerine-y, really orangey. This is the Tanner Hendricks scent. It's kind of all you need to know. And finally, JPG Le Beau Paradise Garden. Minty, green, fresh. This brand's so hyped up on every social media platform ever made, so I'm not going to go too much into that either. But here we go. Here's the list, top 5 fragrances for summertime. And we're starting off with our most recent full bottle purchase, Polo 67. Now, I think at the time I rated this somewhere in like a 7 range. Other people like Andrew and Ethan didn't seem to like it as much. Since that video, actually, Ethan's bought himself a full bottle, just so y'all know. But this fragrance is phenomenal. Pineapple, lemon, bergamot, juniper, sage, vetiver, patchouli, among some other notes. This stuff is great. It's sweet. It's fresh. It lasts a good 7-8 hours on my skin. Really inoffensive. You can wear this in the office. You can wear it on a date. You can wear it out at an amusement park or somewhere. You can do anything in this fragrance. Smells really good. Really clean. You got to check out one of the best fragrances of the year so far, in my opinion, Polo 67. Like I said, very solid. I've really grown to love it just because of how sweet it is, that lemon pineapple combo. Smells almost like a tropical feel to it, but it's not done in a particular niche way. I literally think you could wear this fragrance anywhere. It's a Swiss Army knife, almost, of a scent. This stuff is an absolute home run, no pun intended, because Aaron Judge was the model for this fragrance. Home run from the house of Ralph Lauren with Polo 67. Moving on to our next fragrance, let's go. Sure, we'll go an underrated one that's kind of under the weather here. Not under the weather, kind of under people's radar. Hugo Boss Bottled Pacific. Now, this fragrance is one that myself and Canyon had discovered last summer, but boy, oh boy, this is one that is kind of underrated, and I don't hear a lot of people talking about it because I think it's discontinued. And so if you can find this anywhere, I highly recommend getting a sample of it. This stuff, if I'm talking Polo 67 as a Swiss Army knife, this stuff is like a vacation monster. It's got coconut, it's got woods, it's got like sea salt in it, sweet citruses, a lot of different things going on, aromatics, vanilla, powder. Just think coconut and aquatics. Like this smells like you're on a tropical island somewhere and you're drinking coconut water out of a coconut right next to the ocean in the middle of the day. And it smells phenomenal. Gets good performance. It's sweet. As I've said, it has a lot of different kind of sweetness going on from the coconut, from other aromatics and citruses. But it's done in a really nice way. And one thing I'll give props to for Hugo Boss for this scent is that there's not a whole lot of stuff that smells like this. You think summertime, you think like the Aqua de Joes and things like that, where it's more marine and more green-esque. You're supposed to smell like you're actually at the side of a port or something, looking over an ocean. This stuff is like a tropical vacation in a bottle. Really, really good. You got to try out Hugo Boss. Boss Bottled Pacific. Next, we'll go for, I guess, third fragrance here. Counting down from the top 5. Let's go from a very familiar line. YSL Y Live. I'm not exactly sure if I've ever reviewed this on the channel before, but this stuff is honestly quite slept on. It was released a couple years back, I think around 2019. And when you consider the Y line, it often gets overlooked. You think of Y Eau de Toilette, Y EDP, the new Y Elixir, or the Y EDP Intense even. This stuff does not get appreciated enough, but I mean, it's so good. And it's a really good, sweet, almost bubblegummy sweet summertime scent. You have Orange Blossom, which YSL myself recently came out. That's very prominent for Orange Blossom. So Orange Blossom in the top, ginger, bergamot, juniper, sage. This stuff smells like YSL YEDP put together with the original Invictus DNA. Really sweet, really good, really fresh, gets good projection, gets good longevity. This stuff is slept on, and I hear there's a chance, and through the grapevine, they could be discontinuing it. So if you're a guy watching this, you got to get your hands on it. And if you're a female watching this, get this for a guy in your life. You're not going to regret it. This is a really, really good scent. It's certainly full bottle worthy. Definitely going to have to get a bigger sample of this because I just had my 3 ml and it's about out. So YSL Y Live Intense is so good for the summertime from the house of YSL. We got 2 fragrances left, trying to figure out which one I want to end with here. Okay, we'll just take the low-hanging fruit. Should have probably done this one earlier in the video. You'd be very familiar with this if you watched the last fragrance video me and Canyon filmed. This is City Rhythms San Diego. And my goodness, this stuff is absolutely top tier. I mean, if I'm thinking best summertime scents out there, this probably has to be top 3 in my personal collection that I have just from my preference and the compliments and experiences I've got with it. Supposedly, based on them, I'm looking on their website right now, it says that this pays tribute to the vibrant essence of San Diego by combining the sweet aroma of ripe blood oranges, invigorating juniper berries, and refreshing sea salts. It's got almond, nutmeg, jasmine, sea salt. It's supposed to mimic like a sea breeze in there to mimic their white seashores. This stuff is just so good. Lasts a long time. I'm talking for a summertime scent above normal projection and longevity. You're probably getting 8 to 9 hours of this stuff in the hot heat. Super fresh, got a lot of lavender, sea salt, beechwood, sea breeze. This stuff literally, if Boss Bottled Pacific is like you're eating a coconut on an island, this is like you're just sitting on an island, laid back in a chair, catching some rays, and the ocean's crashing into you and stuff. Gently, of course, not swooping you away, but the sea breeze is right there, the salt, the marine vibe. This stuff is absolutely phenomenal. It's almost so good that it makes me want to fly out to San Diego just to see how legit their description really is. So Not a lot of people, as I alluded to, know about City Rhythm fragrances in general, and want to give a shout out to the owner, Niles. He actually commented on our last video, which was super cool, that we did reviewing this house. Y'all got to look into it. They have a lot of other really good summertime scents, but San Diego is my personal favorite. And I heard they're releasing another one soon. So not sponsored, just want to give credit where credit's due and give them a shout out. And so their stuff's really good. Go check out San Diego. And finally, as we close here, we're going to look at a very familiar fragrance house. And as you can see, one that I probably prefer a good bit because I'm almost out of it. And this is Versace's Polo Man. So this stuff is, I like to jokingly, when me and Kenyon talk about this, I like to call it the Andrew Wester scent. But it is actually really, really good. When you first smell it, when it opens up, you get stuff like lemon, bergamot, some cedar in there, tonka, musk, amber. To me, basically, if I'm going to simplify this, it smells like lemon and woods. And that might sound boring, but it's a super, super masculine combination. This came out in like 2008, but it's still really good today, 16 years later. A lot of people use this in the office, and they use this in more casual settings where, you know, you don't want to worry about necessarily offending somebody or necessarily standing out and being like super unique and out there. Not to label this stuff as basic, but it definitely is a really, really good office scent. Gets good performance, good projection. I think you could truthfully wear this year round, but specifically for the summertime, if we're looking at fresh scents that you can wear outside, you can wear in the middle of the day, you can wear at nighttime, super versatile for any time of the day in the summer, any occasion, anywhere you're going, whatever your goal might be. You can spray one spray of this, you can spray 10 sprays of it, and you're not going to have to worry about offending a single person. And so, Versace Polo Man, super good. As you can see, I've almost used it all personally. I know this is a little 30 ml bottle or whatnot, but probably going to have to get a refill sometime soon because this stuff is legit. So that's pretty much it. That's the list. Going to kind of bring these boys back out here to where they are reviewed. Super good list, I think, for you all today, or at least really good choices to choose from. Some more of our fragrances here on the side. Kind of lumped in. Didn't quite make the list. Honorable mentions, though. But here you go. The top 5 fragrances for men 2024. If you're a guy, you got to check these out. And if you're a lady, you got to purchase these or at least get your nose on them to buy for that special man in your life. And so, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We got some good videos actually coming up pretty soon. Exciting stuff planned. Just got to get the logistics and people's schedules worked out so we can kind of get more of a group effort there. But for now, in lieu, you get this video, top 5 men's fragrances for the summertime. Hope you all enjoyed. Go check these out. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Drop you a video idea that you want to see filmed and brought to life down in the comments below. And I'll see you all Sunday for our next devotional. God bless.